Dr. Zakir, are there, to your mind, any important sunnahs of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that people avoid because they feel it will nullify their fast?
Yes, there are a few sunnahs of the Prophet which many Muslims avoid, thinking it will break their fast or it is makruh. And the most important sunnah of the Prophet which people avoid during Ramadan is using the siwak, using the tooth stick. Many Muslims feel that if they use this, it is makruh. The main reason is there's a hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a hadith which is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 3, book of fasting, hadith number 1904, where the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I swear by Allah, in whose hand is the soul of Muhammad, peace be upon him, that the breath of the person who fasts is more sweeter to Allah than the scent of musk. Now, based on this hadith, many Muslims think that if they use the siwak, the breath, the bad breath or the foul breath of the person who fasts will not be there and it will not please Allah. That's the reason they avoid using siwak. Now, these people, they fail to realize that when we use the stick, siwak, it does not remove the breath, the foul breath, or the breath which people normally don't like, of the person who fasts. The siwak mainly brushes the gums, it cleans the teeth, it helps in keeping the teeth healthy, but in no way does it reduce the breath, especially of the person who fasts. And furthermore, there's the sunnah of the Prophet, where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 2, hadith number 887, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that if it wouldn't have been too hard for my ummah, I would have made it compulsory for them to use the siwak, the toothstick, before every prayer, or to use the toothstick while doing wudu. Like how wudu is a requirement before salah, the Prophet, if it wouldn't have been too difficult for the ummah, he would have made it compulsory to use the toothstick. And here, he did not mention any exceptions. Otherwise, he would have said, I would have made it compulsory for my ummah except during fasting. This important sunnah, surely if this would have been makruh while fasting, or would have nullified the fast, surely he would have mentioned it. So this proves that this is an important sunnah which Muslims should continue doing, even during the month of Ramadan. Even while fasting, it will not nullify their fast. It's not makruh, in fact, it is mustahab, it's encouraged. And the other important sunnah which people neglect or avoid, mainly fearing that it will spoil their fast or nullify their fast, is putting water in the nostrils, sniffing the water, normally, especially during wudu. So many of the Muslims, even when they do wudu, they just get the water close to the nose and touch the tip of the nose to the water, that's it. They don't put the water into the nostrils and they clean their nose, they don't sniff it, which is a requirement for wudu, thinking that if they sniff, it may break the fast. Water entering through the nose into your throat will nullify the fast. But the chances are very negligible. What our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's mentioned in a Sahih Hadith of Abu Dawud, volume number 2, Hadith number 2360. Our beloved Prophet said that when you do wudu, sniff the water excessively, except in fasting. So normally when we do wudu, we sniff the water excessively, except in fasting. Because in fasting, if we sniff excessively, there are chances, though very negligible, for it to enter the throat and nullifying your fast. But normally when we put water in the nostrils, there are no chances of it going in the throat. So only care that we have to take while fasting is don't sniff excessively. But we have to put the water in the nostrils and clean the nostrils, which is important sunnah which many of the Muslims neglect. And they avoid it, especially during wudu. And here, since the Prophet clearly mentioned except fasting, during the siwak, he said, I would have made it compulsory had it not been difficult for my ummah. There, because he doesn't say fasting, it means that siwak can be used while fasting, and sniffing should not be done excessively, but normally water should be put in the nostrils while doing wudu. So these two important sunnahs, which people out of ignorance, they avoid during fasting.